Hello, I'm Claire Ferris with Funeral Alternatives of Washington. We know that when a death occurs, emotions run high and it's a very difficult time for family and friends alike. At Funeral Alternatives, we do something that a lot of funeral homes don't do, and that is we open our doors. We want you to know exactly how we do our business. Today we're going to provide you a video about cremation that will help you to understand the procedures and the methods of how we do our business and how we take care of your loved one. If cremation is an option for you, watch this video. You know, the thing I like about our facility here is that we took into consideration the needs of everybody and what they may want to do when it comes to cremation. We have a viewing area where the family can come in and view the remains prior to cremation, and they can be assured that it's their loved one if they're concerned about that. But it gives them that peace of mind knowing that they're seeing their loved one prior to the cremation taking place. There are a number of rules that we have to follow here in Washington State. And it's good because a lot of people have heard stories or seen news articles about how things are done elsewhere. Washington State has taken the consideration to make sure that things are done right. And so when we receive a remains into our facility, we have to identify or we tag that person with a wristband so that we know exactly who we have at all times. But not only that, when we come to the crematory here, we're obligated to use an identification disc. I just happen to have one right here. This identification disc is a stainless steel disc. And that in particular disc goes with the remains right into the crematory chamber. It follows the body in there, and as the cremated remains are taken out, it stays with the cremated remains. We're real proud of what we've got here in our crematory. You know, when we put our crematory together a couple of years ago, we thought we had the latest and greatest. In fact, we did. We were environmentally conscious and making sure that we were as green as we could be as far as a crematory was concerned. The Empire 2.0 operating system that we have just recently installed has provided a way for us to manage and monitor everything that happens in this crematory. Every pipe that is involved in this crematory, that is oxygen, fuel, exhaust, internal temperatures of both chambers that we have in this crematory are monitored and censored and are able to keep us to the utmost level of efficiency. We are directly connected via the internet to the manufacturer of this crematory. They at any given time can help us with any issues or problems that's going on. The fact is it's 24-hour monitored. We have our own website with the manufacturer and a monitor in their facility that keeps track of everything that's going on here in this in particular crematory. Fact is that I can check on what's going on via my smartphone, my computer at home. I can check and see what's happening as well. So it's really high tech, and we're very happy to be able to provide that to the community that we serve. You know, here at Funeral Alternatives, we handle families that want burial as well as cremation. In our community, approximately 75% are choosing cremation. With that in mind, a lot of people are saying, well, what are my options? Well, there are many when it comes to cremation. With cremation, you can have a service, you can have no service, you can control what you spend a little bit easier, and in many cases, it's more environmentally friendly. So with that in mind, the disposition of cremated remains would be the next logical thing. What do I do with the cremated remains afterwards? Well, certainly a family can take the cremated remains home with them. They can place them in an urn of their choice. They can scatter at an approved location around our state, or they can place the cremated remains in a cemetery or a place that provides permanent memorialization, either in the ground with a marker on top of the grave, or in a niche where that is a wall placement and a nameplate on the front of that. That gives people a place to go and know where their loved one is at. So cremation options are varied and available to whatever any individual may want to do. We'd love to talk to you more about cremation. You're welcome to do a tour at our facility here, to come in and sit down with us and talk to us about your ideas and what you'd like to accomplish. At no time is there any obligation. We want you to be educated. We want you to know what your options are so that you can make the best decisions for you and your family.